Today was the last chance this year for golfers to hit the links of Duluth's Enger Park Golf Course.
The next time golfers will play the course, there will be construction going on. Enger Park Golf Course is getting a new irrigation system and pond as part of the city's public golf improvement plan. The whole $6.5 million project is almost entirely funded by the city. General Manager of Enger Park, Craig Smith, says although there will be construction during next season, golfers can expect it to be business as usual.
We'll have 18 holes available to golfers throughout the summer. As the contractor gets done with 9 holes, we'll shift to another 9 holes and then make that the 18-hole course. Our leagues will run the same, our events will run the same.
Smith hopes the project will be complete in 2025. A reminder that Duluth's other public golf course, Lester Park, is closed.